Are you awake, my lord?
Who are you? Have you come to finish me off?
Take it easy. I won't harm you. I'm Henry.
I'm Jan. Sir Jan of Sukatleski.
Who beat you up?
Humans. 5 of them against the 3 of us. I fled.
And what about the other 2?
Dead. The pain. Could you somehow make it go away?
Can I examine your wound?
Do what you can. I hope you can help.
How did this happen?
I was fleeing from those butchers. In my haste, I wasn't watching where I was going. I tripped over something. I landed on my back.
Is anything besides your foot hurt?
My ribs too. It's as if a horse ran over me. Every word hurts.
Where exactly does your foot hurt?
Mostly my ankle. And my toes. It feels like someone crushed them. With pincers.
I'll have to take off your boot. I won't know anything until I do.
Very well. Just be careful. Thank God. I barely felt that. Good work.
Just don't get your expectations up. This is just the beginning. Now, let's have a look at those toes.
Ow!
Well, it looks like you've dislocated 2 toes. I can tell just by looking. I'm not surprised it hurts. They're as swollen as if you've been standing barefoot in an anthill. Show me your ankle. I'll feel it. You see, it's sprained. That explains the swelling and pain. One bad step, and that's it. Now for those ribs. You're not coughing up blood, are you?
God, no. I can breathe. It just hurts like hell.
Oh, that's good. Otherwise, you'd be in deep trouble. It looks like your bones and lungs are in good shape. Just a bit bruised. No, I don't think I've left anything out.
And can you do anything for me?
You've sprained your ankle, dislocated a few toes, and bruised your ribs.
But I'm still alive.
That's the most important thing. The rest I can take care of. The toes will be worse. I'll have to set those bones back in place.
That's going to hurt, isn't it?
Yeah. But I can get you something to give you courage. And then I can rub some healing ointment on it. For those ribs, you'll need something for the pain, and some bandages to keep things in place. You mustn't put any strain on your ankle. It needs to be tightly bandaged. A healing ointment wouldn't hurt, either. That's all I can do.
Thanks. At least, for your efforts.
We'll see if I diagnosed you properly. First, we need to straighten out those toes. The longer they stay dislocated, the worse they'll heal.
Will it hurt?
It won't be nice, but a little liquid courage will certainly help.
Good idea. Do you have anything? Give it here.
To your health.
Indeed. But I'll be glad if I can ever walk again.
Let's do it. Clench your teeth.
The pain vanished. It's gone. Or rather, it's almost gone.
You're welcome. This should help your ribs and ankle to heal. Give it some time, and you'll be as fit as a fiddle. I'll fix that ankle and those bruised ribs. Keep the bandages clean and change them once in a while. Got it, sir?
Very well. I'll try.
Well, I've done as much as I can for you. The rest is up to God.
Don't be so modest. You've done more than any sawbones could. You have golden hands.
Are you gonna be alright?
I suppose so. I need a bit more time to get back on my feet. But I definitely feel better. But I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it you need?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I'm not from here, but I know my way around a bit.
You might be useful. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkas is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas, but I know hardly anything about him.
What do you need me to negotiate for you?
The terms for a handover. What we need to do for them to release Peter. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front. When he sees that he's speaking to a man...
And where should the
It has to be on neutral ground. So...
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter. Knight of Sukotleski. He's several years older than I and fought in many great... But now...
What does Peter...
He's as bold as an egg and...
A souvenir from a battle?
Hardly. He nearly lost an eye. But fortunately...
What if that Hungarian doesn't release Peter?
Farkas? He will. War costs money and
What's so honourable in this?
On the battlefield, knights go up against other knights who are often very simple. They have to fight each other. That's clear. Moreover, knights often have wealth, so it pays to...
Aha. Well, I can try.
God bless you. Here's a letter with the seal of the Lords of Sukotleski. Present it to Laszlo Farkas as proof that I sent you. Once you've arranged everything, come back here. I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, Henry, over here. Henry, I've got something for you.
What is it you want?
You must be Henry.
Yes, I am.
I've got a message from Master Chenyek for you. Go and see him in the Ole as soon as you can.
What does he want?
Well, I don't know. I was just told to find you and give you the message.
Die! Nice and slow.
At your service, sir.
I'm going to see Farakash. Do you know where I might find him?
I've no idea. But Chaplain Bohummel or that foreign barber surgeon might know. Or my ladder in the bathhouse. She knows everything. Good night, and God be with you.
You silly doggy.
Are you Sir Peter of Sukadleski?
No, I'm not. I'm Hinek of Hobza.
Oh, Sakra. I'll have to keep looking.
Wait! That name sounds familiar, though. But I'm as hungry as a wolf. If you bring me some food, I'll tell you what I know about him.
Yeah, right. The wolf must have his sheep. I'll see what I can get.
Yes, mutton would be fine. Just no bread or apples. I want meat, juicy and roasted. And hurry, I'm weak with hunger.
I found a bite to eat for you. Enjoy.
Well then, have compassion towards the hungry.
I'm sorry. My humble respects.
At your service, sir. God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Not yet. What's that I hear? He's stealing! He took something!
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Here, Mutt. My home.
No stupid mistakes now.
I'd like to do some... Huh. That's more... Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. Stop that whistling. I'd like to... Huh. You see? I... Thank you, sir. And come again.
Good hit.
Excuse me.
Fucking camp's full of thirsty as it is. He tries to make me share my tent with him. To say something this time.
Hi, White. You say you agree.
Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all,
here,
the
noble
one
sir.
called woman. They look like angels on the outside, soft, gentle, and well-formed. Enough to turn...
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkas.
Near Sator? Tent?
Which tent belongs to Laszlo?
Big one. In front of there is guard.
What does Laszlo look like?
Where is his fekete?
Uh-huh.
Where is like
Ah, colour.
igen.
Thanks.
Tunish! Beg him to free you from base desires. Beg him for forgiveness for being brought into this world by a woman.
Sir Laszlo Farkas?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukadleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
Can we discuss the matter?
Certainly. But please allow me one question. Why has Jan sent an intermediary to handle such an important affair?
Well, since he came all the way here, there are some other matters he'd like to deal with. His brother's captivity is just an unpleasant hold for him that he'd like to get over and done with. Once we come to an agreement here, I'll see him at the inn by the oak to inform him.
I see. Personally, I too would like to close this matter quickly. I think it is in the interest of us both. So, let us begin.
I'd like to see the captive.
Out of the question.
Well, how am I to know whether you're really holding Peter of Sukadleski captive?
Indeed, trust is essential to negotiating. I trust that you are Jan's envoy. That is also why you are still alive. And now, You trust me in return.
But Jan will want...
It is I who set the terms. And I say that you will not see the captive until the handover.
Let's talk about the ransom. How much are you asking for?
Let us be sincere with each other. What do you say?
All right.
Jan knew beforehand how much coin I would want for the night. But he still sent you here to haggle. He's trying to offend me. But there is one more thing to negotiate about. The knight's armor and weapons. They belong to me now. If I return them, I want to get at least a fraction of their worth.
As far as I know, ransom isn't paid for a captive's gear. Jan wants him back in the same state as you took him, sir.
Very well. Have it your way. The price remains the same.
Where will the handover take place?
Once you pay the ransom, you can come and get Peter of Suchotleski right here.
We'd rather do the handover on neutral ground. To be on the safe side.
Your master has given you exact instructions, has he? What is your idea then?
Why don't you invite the knight to the tavern by the oak? There'll be plenty of witnesses there, and we can sort this matter over a few beers.
Where in the name of God did Jan dig you up? I do not intend to deal with a matter of this significance in an alehouse full of drunkards. I know of a much better place. On the hill between Miskovitz and Horschen, there is a meal. We will have peace and...
Sounds good to me.
Once you leave, send the boy from the inn to the camp. He delivers supplies and will...
That should be every...
You have a kind master, eh,
Nice and slow.
God!
Quick. Quick.
God! One beer.
I bear news from Sigismund's camp.
I was beginning to worry. Speak. Did you see Peter?
I didn't. Farkas wouldn't allow it.
I'm liking that Farkas less and less. He's holding us on a tight leash like hunting bitches. I'll bet he'd like to skin my hide too. Am I right?
I did everything you told me to. But Laszlo barely let me speak.
That was to be expected. Unfortunately, he has the upper hand.
He even wanted the handover to take place in the camp. But I eventually convinced him to meet somewhere else.
You did well. What place did you agree on?
Some mill, halfway between Horshan and Miskovitz. Laszlo said before we depart, we should send the boy from the inn to the camp. He delivers supplies there, and he'll give them a message.
Very well. It's time to get ready to leave.
Can we leave now to meet with Laszlo for the handover?
We can, if you're ready.
So, let's go. But first, we have to send that boy to the camp.
I'll take care of it. Then we'll leave straight away. What? What's the meaning of this?
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Lord Sukotleski. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Laszlo Farkas. I suppose we caught you off guard here. I owe you an explanation.
Where's Peter? Why isn't he here? If you've done anything to him, then...
Have you forgotten your manners? I will explain my situation to you. I had a valuable captive who was being cared for at my expense. But he had the audacity to die right before I had the opportunity to make a profit from him.
What? Peter is... dead? You killed him! You killed my brother! You bastard!
Even that little messenger of yours has better manners than you, Surian. Hold your tongue, or I will have my men hold it for you.
Could you cut it short?
As you wish. If you want to get at least the knight's body, pay me the full ransom.
Never! You take me for a complete fool!
If you do not accept my proposal, you will lose more than your coin. We outnumber you, as you can see.
What do you want to do now?
Defend my honor and Peter's. The lords of Sukotleski will not be intimidated by a filthy, foreign butcher.
I didn't even know Peter. And now I'm supposed to stick out my neck for him? Even though it can't help him now?
You have sized up the situation well. If you do not want to die, join us. You have my word. You will not be harmed.
Kellett volna beleütnöd az orra.
Gyors lesz! Kerítsétek be!
Nincs esélyen seggel!
És ennyi volt!
Túrót a pofádba terelték!
Nesze a pofádba! Nem kellett volna felbasznod minket, te pöcs! Kivertünk téged! És ennyi volt! A felébe! Érek rá egész nap!
Essünk túl rajta!
Ezt kapjuk! Kerítsétek be! És ennyi volt! Na mi lesz? Te hullajelölt! És nem kellett volna felbasznod minket, te pöcs! Megfogod!
Nincs esélyen seggel!
A felébe! Nem érek rá egész nap!
Összetartad magad!
Essünk túl rajta! Húzd a pokolba, te fasz! Nem kellett volna felbasznod minket, te böcs! Kivelezünk téged! Na! A francba!
This means my work for you is done now, right?
Yes. Yes. I had no idea you were I mean, you killed them. Practically single-handedly. If I'd known, I wouldn't have offered you the job of messenger, but as one of my personal guard.
I'm already a squire in the service of another lord. I can't just gather my things and leave with you.
Very well, then. Your lord is a lucky man. But you do make for a good messenger as well. Here. You've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when they caught him. If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor befitting a knight. It's a mighty weapon.
I'll do my best. I wouldn't want to dishonor Peter.
I've only known you a short time, but I believe you wouldn't.
Thank you for your faith in me, sir.
One more thing. Or actually, two more things. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the Sukotleski coat of arms. They're heirlooms, and they're very valuable to us, especially now that Peter's dead. Please, don't take them. I'll bring them home to remember him by. Well, I no longer have any business here. I should return home and give Peter the funeral he deserves.
I'm sorry it ended this way.
Me too. I don't even want to think about how I'll tell Father. Peter was his firstborn son, his pride and joy, his successor, and on top of it all, a knight.
If you're to take his place, you'll have to try hard.
Tell me something I don't know. I'll be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you, Henry.
Godspeed, Sir Jan. Have a safe journey.